Well, to start out, my name is Dean. I'm 77 years old, and I suffered from ED for a few years. And of course, went to the doctor, and we got the blue pill, and then we got the yellow pill, and we got the brown pill, and they all work, but it's very inconvenient. You say, oh, I think I'm going to have sex, so I better take a pill. So do you take a pill half hour before, or you take the pill an hour and a half before, or they're all different. So um, so Paragon had an ad on the radio, and I was actually sitting at the intersection right down the road down here, and I went, well, I'm just gonna whip right in there and talk to them. And so I came in and talked to you, and started my treatments, and there is no reason for any man to be suffering from ED with everything that's going on today. You can use the pill if you want, but you guys have a wonderful program, and it works,
That's awesome.
and it stays working. It's nothing that you have to wonder. Well, let's say I'm going to have sex. I need to get my pills out.
Yeah, you don't have to plan it
Don't
anymore.
have to plan it. It's spontaneous. I can get an erection just about any time I want.
Good.
So that's just a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
Age really has nothing to do with it. Okay, that's all there is to it. I have a friend that's 92 years old. His wife is 86, and they have a wonderful sex relation.
That's awesome.
So, and he's been through the program too. So, yeah, it's a great thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What would you say to younger people as well, like who are unfortunately dealing with these problems and they don't know where to go or how to ask for help?
Well, ED isn't anything that just affects the elderly. I guess I call myself elderly. I'm 77. What the hell? The young guy that suffered from that needs to understand that there's no reason for doing that. They just need to come in and talk to you folks and get this taken care of, because it's absolutely nothing that you have to live with. You know, there's no reason for anybody to live with ED this time. And so I would suggest that no matter what your age, if you are suffering from ED, come in and talk to you. You know, there may be other underlying reasons, but overweight, diabetes, there's a number of things that get in the way. But with all that said, you weed through all the medical things that could possibly be wrong, and then start your treatment.
Yeah.
Get your weight under control.
Yeah. What would you say was your the most impact that you received from receiving the treatment? So you have a healthier sex life, you have a healthier relationship with your spouse, but other than that, like, I'm sure it trickles off into other aspects of your life as well.
Well, when a guy suffers from ED, it's a real kick in the butt, because you start to lose your self-esteem. You think there's got to be something wrong with me. I can't perform. I can't make my spouse or my girlfriend satisfied. They're not happy with you, and when you get that out of the way, you start feeling like your old self again. You start feeling like, okay, I'm still a man. I can still do what I need to do, and that's very important for anybody. And maybe the younger guys, or maybe the older guys, will even say, yeah, well, that's gone by. I don't worry about that. That's bull.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a sexy healthy sex life.
Yeah.
And that's been the biggest. Well, number one, being able to get an erection when you want it. That's priority. Number two is your self-esteem. It just makes you're just back to a whole person again.
Makes you more confident in like every aspect of your life, not just
Absolutely.
Yeah, not just the bedroom.
It's not always in the back of your mind. Like, boy, I got to get this under control, or I got to do this, or I have to try this. just, it gets in the way of your daily life. It really does.
I can only imagine it would impact your relationship or even new possible relationships if, yeah, I could see how it would be hard on every
You bet.
front.
You bet. That's it. You want to be able to satisfy your spouse. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
And my wife was very, very understanding, and we worked through it, and you know we spent a lot of time talking about it. That's another thing. You got to have a little communication with your spouse too. You can't just clam up and say, well, there's nothing wrong. Well, there is something wrong. You need to get taken care of. So open that communication up and talk to your spouse about this, and bring her in. Bring her to Paragon Men's Health. Bring her in. All of you sit down and have a consultation with your technicians, and they'll lay it all out on the table. It's a great program. It really does. No pills, no needles, no knives, no nothing. It works.
Did you experience any downtime or any post-procedure pain or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
So good.
Probably downtime because I spent more time in the bedroom.
Well, that's good.
It is.
That's the goal. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that's all my questions.
Really?
Yeah.
That easy?
That easy. You just